of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And the Panthers first down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
20. First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 8. It's a gain of...
For Ron Rivera, the head coach of Washington, can't help but think about all the great years he had as the head coach of these Carolina Panthers. He was the head man from 2011 to 2019, and his best year, no doubt, 2015. That's when the Panthers went 15-1, 2 playoff wins as well before ultimately falling to Denver in Super Bowl 50.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. It's Griffin. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 3, Washington 0.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 41, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Got an open man, finds Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington has taken the lead.
Hopkins on
getting your back involved. What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
McCaffrey following the penalty. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Call it a loss of 12 that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is RG3. He gets it left side to Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Under 10, 10. Check 13, check 13. Watch twitch.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On third down, Griffin flush to his right, throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes this Washington 21. Panthers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Griffin. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 on the play.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Tackle made by Chase Young.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep from. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
A gain of 40.
A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. this next drive, the Washington offense. And down here in the third quarter, your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check 99. Check 99. 60 Dyson. 60 Dyson. Big gap. Big gap. Big gap. Swing.
On first down, here's Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
39-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 43. Check 52.
Here's Love again. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Conventional wisdom tells runners to work north and south and get upfield, but he was hoping he could win the race to the pylon. Excellent job of pursuit there by the defense, and they wound up knocking him backwards.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd down, it's Davis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down, it's Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting